Y'all come on in, my kings and queens, my beautiful royal angels, my gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies. Y'all come on in. It is Thankful Thursday, baby. Come on in, honey. Hit that like button and run that stream up. Y'all already know what to do. Is Sip Sage Manifest with Diamond Stone. How you doing? Y'all come on in. Give everybody a chance to get on in here, and let's talk about it. You got a little quick message. Hey, Patrice, how you doing, gorgeous queen? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. It don't cost you nothing. That's for free. Hit the like button and hit the share button for me and keep running this stream up, baby. How you doing, Robbie? Come on in here. I see y'all coming on through. Y'all, I had me some fried green tomatoes. They was off the chain. My friends love me. I love them too. Good evening, Deborah. Hey, gorgeous. Y'all in the bushes, come on out and say hello. Don't stay in the bushes. If you came to watch, come on in and say hello. Hey, I'm in Georgia. What knows? Who do best birthday cakes and taste good? I just moved to Warner Robins, Georgia. Jessica, I'm not really sure. I don't really get my cakes from here. Kayla's cake came from here, but I'm not really sure. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Anybody got any references to some who make great cakes in Georgia? Birthday cakes? Y'all, today has been amazing. Another amazing, blessed day. And I tell God thank you every day because he is always on time, honey. And I almost forgot I got to do something else. I forgot what I needed to do. But I get it done before the night is over with. I'm awesome, honey. Awesome, blessed, and highly favored, baby. And can't complain. That way, that part. And definitely in that order. And yes, y'all, let me tell y'all something. What word came to me today. The message for today. Okay? The message for today is, y'all, we got to learn to step outside of the box. You can only grow. You can only grow as big as the box allows you to grow. However, whatever box that you are let containing you, your spirit, your mind, your soul, your body, and everything, it will keep you at a certain growth point in life. Let me break it down a little bit more. That's just like certain fish, okay? The fish will only get so big, right? It's not going to outgrow the tank because it has adapted to just that, adapted to just being in just that little, if it's a 10 by 13 or 10 by 10 or 7 by 5, 5 by 7. It has adapted to its environment. It has adapted to everything about that tank. So it's not going to outgrow that tank. But if you put it into something else a little bit bigger where it can expand, it can grow, have room to move around, it's going to, guess what? It's going to get bigger. It's going to be able to get to its full potential. Same way when you planting plants. You potting plants. First, you might start it off as it's a little seed. You got it in the cup. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to get the roots at the bottom before you can transfer it into another pot. And then as it do what it do, and you see, okay, it's overcrowded. I need to, in order for it to grow the way that I want it to grow and be healthy and get to where it needs to be, I need to change the pot that I'm planting in, and you put it in something different, and it grows to its full potential. Same thing with you all. We have gotten so accustomed to being just right where we are and letting certain things constrain us, you know, or let certain things just hold us in that one spot, that one space, and we have become accustomed to it and adapted to it and got so used to it. No, step outside of the box, baby. If you want to grow to your full potential, you won't know until you step outside of your comfort zone just how much you can flourish and blossom. Your mind can just be free to think and have great, fantastic ideas. But when you in this space and you seem like you're confined in this one space, how can you be the best you that you can be? You can't be. You know, your mind is, you can't operate the way you want to operate because you in these, you're confined. You're not able to even breathe. You can't move around, so you're stuck. It's time to come up out of that. Get somewhere where you can be the best you that you can be, where your mind can flourish, your spirit can flourish, your heart, everything about you can flourish, your dreams, your goals, your ideas. It's time to strip away those things that are holding you back. It's time to strip away all of those things that have enclosed you to where you seem like, or you may feel like you're stuck. Step outside that box. Throw that box away. You don't need it. You don't need it. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing, gorgeous queen? Y'all don't forget to run that stream up, baby. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Oh, thank you, Robbie, for putting that up there for me. I'm going to pin it. Robbie didn't put my Cash App up. If you would like to make a donation, you can. If you don't have it, you don't have to. It's not, it's only on if you feel like it, or if you can, or if you're led to. You understand? So, I'm going to still give you 100% me. I needed to hear this. I want to be a recovery counselor and struggling with going to school because it's so high. You know what? I understand that too, Terry. Let me tell you something about that. Before I started Sip Sage and Manifest, I thought that I had to have a certain amount of money. I thought that I had to have so many different things. Okay? And it's just one of my ventures, Sip Sage and Manifest. I just want to use it as an example. But God showed me that I already had everything that I needed. Whatever you got, sometimes even if you can't go to school or you can't get the certification right now, guess what? You still can operate in that field. You still can allow God to use you in just being a recovery counselor. You still can do it. There are people, God will put you in contact with people that need to hear what you have to say and need the help that you have to offer them. You don't have to have no degree, baby. I done got plenty of jobs that didn't have no degrees in them, okay? Operate and see how you can start that business on your own where you can do that. Start doing volunteer service. You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes God will place you wherever God want to put you, wherever he needs you, that's where he going to place you at. And then there'll be people and you never know how those doors are going to open for you. Don't use, I don't have the finances as an excuse, because if I had did that, y'all would not be seeing me now. Y'all would not know anything about Sip Sage and Manifest. When I wanted to do my personalized glasses, I went back to work, and so I can have an income to buy the things that I needed. And I didn't start out with a whole lot. I'm gonna get on it tomorrow. Thank you, sis. Oh, you are absolutely welcome. I'm going back to school for a personal caregiver. Awesome, Robbie. That is just awesome. You know. So hey, Charity, baby. So what I started doing, y'all, was going to the store and pricing glasses, and I saw where I can get the glasses and mugs that I needed for a very, very reasonable price, to where I could sell my merchandise at a reasonable price for others and still give them great quality and awesome work. That's what I did. I went on Amazon. And I figured out how to do certain things. I bought my Cricut. I took my time. But I went back to work so I can fund my own business. There's nothing wrong with going to work. If something is not coming in the way you need it to, that's when I said, don't let certain things constrain you or hold you to where you can't do what you want to do, because you can. Tell God all about it. He's going to set everything that you need right there in your path. He's going to send the people that you need to help you get started along the way. And when I did that, y'all, it started to grow. I thought I had to have so much. Let me tell y'all something. Sip Sage and Manifest started out as a group, honey. And I would go live. I had a secondhand little desk, y'all. My son had bought me this karaoke machine that I had been wanting. I I decorated. My sister gave me lights to put up. I got the butterflies from Family Dollar, the Dollar Tree. I'm telling you, I went and got my gift bags from the Dollar Tree. I had to wrap my glasses. I went and got everything I needed to make it look good and to represent who I am. And I got business after business. And I said, wow, I can do this. When I wanted to sell shoes. Hey, Vera, how you doing, beautiful? When I wanted to sell shoes. My goddaughter that y'all saw today. Because that's how Diamond Stone Collection came about. I wanted to have my own retail store. I wanted to sell shoes because I love shoes so much. And she went to this store and they had a sale. Y'all, where the shoes were like, I want to say like $5 and $10. And these were some very, very nice shoes. Y'all, I had a trunk full of shoes and I went to Birmingham, Alabama. I'll never forget this. I went to Birmingham, Alabama with about 15, 20 pairs of shoes. When I tell y'all I sold out of every pair that I had, I didn't come back to Georgia with any. And I knew then that I can do it. I'm thinking that I need to start up money to order merchandise. Let me tell you what I did. My sister-in-law, she said, I am so proud of you. She said, I don't know how you did it. I just don't understand. She said, but I'm so proud of you. You didn't even have the money to start up money. Let me tell y'all what I did. I was selling Uggs. That would be my other hustle. Ugg boots, different little things like that, okay? So what I did was, because a lot of people don't want to tell you who their wholesaler is, or they don't want to tell you who they connect is, because they so scared you're going to get ahead of them. But guess what? Me and you we don't have the same customers. But if I had waited and said, oh, I ain't got the money, or I can't do it because I got to go and buy the product and have the merchandise first, I would have lost out on money. People would have never knew, or I would have never been able to build my clientele. Let me tell y'all something. I had clientele of people I didn't even know. And I started just advertising myself on Diamond Stone Collection. If y'all go, y'all see a whole bunch of little merchandise. And these are the things I sold. I started out, I took, deposits. I knew how much a case was going to cost me, or I knew how many orders I was going to need for wholesale. I said, y'all can pay, make a deposit. Because what I'm not going to go do is go get, and see, that way I didn't even have to use my own money, y'all. I didn't have to use my own money. I'm telling y'all, I had, my homegirls had to pull up with their trucks for me to go pick up all my orders. All of my orders. I'm talking about, baby, Dr. Lee said, you ain't going to be able to do that. I said, watch me. And folks come and bring me their money. And y'all, I had so many orders. And my homegirl had to pull up in with her truck to help me go get these orders. I'm talking about every week it was like this. I'm talking about I made great money. But how I did it was, I didn't have the startup money. I said, okay, I need a deposit for your shoes so you can pay full price. But I will not put your order in unless you got a deposit. The deposit for me was the price of the shoes, and then what I was going to make wholesale. So you got to know, you got to have that business sense and make it work for you. But it was somebody else that didn't mind sharing that information with me, another queen. See, a lot of, like I said, we got some jealous, hateful people out here. Everybody don't want to share that information. Why would I not want to see another queen rise up and achieve her goals? No, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you some tips on what I did. I made a plan and it worked for me. And someone would pay full price for their shoes. Someone would make the deposit. And when I go pick up your order, before you can get your shoes, you had to pay your balance. But guess what? If you decided, oh, because you got some people that'll say, oh, I want this, oh, I want this. I want to order some shoes for you. I want this pair, that pair, and that pair. And then just say you use your own money and you went and got these shoes, and then all of a sudden something that came up, or they don't want to get the shoes. You done lost money. I'm not losing none, because I said non-refundable. So I know you finna get your shoes. So, and when people would pay full price, I had money enough. That was my profit. And I had enough to get extra if I wanted to. See, there's so many ways to do these things. So don't never come step outside the box. Take a chance. Don't be afraid to take a chance. What you got to lose? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But if you stay inside of that box, that's a constraint for you. You will never grow. You will never be able to think like you need to. You'll never be able to get the knowledge that you need or float around and be free at ease, at peace, where you like, you know, like now, y'all, I've been feeling so awesome because I tell y'all, everything has been coming back into place for me. And I'm back, I'm getting back, I'm comfortable now. I'm happy, you know. Few little things I'm ironing out, but everything is just flowing like it should, you know. And now I'm able to think like I'm supposed to with my ideas, how I want to do my business, how I want to do so many different things, the different content I'm getting ready to bring you all, how I'm sitting down and I'm writing all of it out right now. I'm putting together a whole team. It's working for me because now I'm feeling good. I don't have no pressure on me. I don't have no stress on me. I don't have no worries on me. I refuse to have that. I'm not hanging around low vibrational people. I'm not hanging or talking to people on the phone that's draining my energy, because every time you talk to them, they complaining. They ain't never happy about nothing. I done cut all that out. If you call them, it's okay to call them if you got some concerns about something and you might need some advice. We all got them kind of friends, and you're supposed to do that. But when it's a person and they directly trying to pull you down, or just their insecurities or their misery, they trying to reflect it on you. No, baby. If they not trying to get better, they want to stay right there where they at. You lead them right there where they at. Because sometimes you can tell people all the information they want, but they want to stay miserable. They want to stay depressed. They want to stay whining. They want to stay crying. And they want to stay alone. Because don't nobody want to be around that. They don't never want to get better because they don't want to acknowledge that maybe something is wrong with them mentally, physically, and socially. In all areas. You don't need to be in a relationship with nobody if you ain't got it all the way together. I figured that out a long time ago, and I said, you know, I don't need to be in a relationship because I need to fix me. I got a lot of things going on with me. I need to fix myself because, you know, this ain't it. I'm expecting too much out of others. But I need to heal from my trauma, my past hurts, and everything else before I go trying to do anything, trying to link up with somebody else, and then I'm putting all that, no. You got enough things to be worried about in this world and in this lifetime than to be stressed about some minute things that don't even matter. That's not important. If you ain't talking about, you know, something happy, about getting ahead, how you can make some things better, how you can make yourself better, no. I promise you, when you cut all that out of your life and leave all that low vibrational stuff alone, even if it's music or things that you watch on TV, things that you entertain, no, you want your mind, your frequency to be, you know, working at a high vibration so that you can get those ideas, you can get insight, you can see clearly, have discernment, stay on the right path. All of that matters, I'm telling you. Because when you somewhere and you ain't happy and you got somebody, you around somebody and you going through all kind of hell with them, you cannot operate like that. You can't even focus on a dream. How? Because your life is not together. It's in a disarray. How you gonna start a business when you need to take care of things around you to get yourself in a better place? Robbie says, I learned that you have to let go of the past to be able to move forward with your life. And that is so true. Thank you, Robbie, for that, because that's true. And when I did that, I refused to look back. I refused to go back to that. I refused to let anybody take me back to that. And then if I'm around somebody and they keep pulling the worst part of me out, that's not who I want to be. I don't need to be around you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't, none of that. Because if anything, you should be pulling the best out of me. If I'm not pulling the best out of you, then you don't need to be around me. You need to X me out. The same thing. If you got people around you and they're not, when they're around you or talking to you and they're not pulling the best out of you, you could be down. But when you finish a conversation with them or they're in your presence, if you don't feel better, that's not a person that you need to keep around you at all, because they're not helping the situation. If anything, they're making it worse. Or if you got a friend and they going through something and you can't give them the uplifting words that they need, and they feeling worse when they leave you, they don't need you around. But I promise, when you hang around people that's trying to do things and change their life and operate on a higher frequency and trying to get some things done, and they're happy, you gonna be happy. You gonna smile. They gonna motivate you. I've been looking at my girls, my goddaughters, honey. And let me tell y'all something. I got one of my goddaughters, the one y'all met today. Her mama said something really beautiful to me, and it really touched me. And when I left, I thought about what she said to me, and it really, really touched me. And I got to let her know just how much it touched me. Y'all going to get a chance to meet her. Y'all going to love her. When I tell you, you really will. She said, I want to thank you for having my children back, when being there for my children when I could not be, because see, she lived out of town. She said, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And I said, you know what? It was my pleasure. And it was. I'm the other mama. It takes a village. You know. And my kids got the same thing, because that's what I would want somebody to do if I'm not there. If I'm not around and I can't get to my kids, I want them to have somebody in their life that's going to tell them the right things, that's going to keep them on the right path, that's going to encourage them and keep them straight on the right path and not lead them astray or lead them wrong. That's going to tell them you can do anything, the same things that I would do for my own children and for other children, other people's kids. I want somebody that's genuine that would do that for mine. Just like I pray for my children, I pray for all them children that's in my life. And y'all have seen a lot of them. I got a bunch of kids that I did not give birth to. You see? I always said that I wanted to uplift others, especially young women that have been through trauma, that have been through domestic abuse, that they have been, SA. Y'all know what that means. And I thought I had to have a degree, but I don't even think about that. I thought I had to be in certain disposition. And no, I did not. I did not have to do that. God showed me that I had been operating in my calling for so long, and I didn't even know it until I sat down and I had a chance. After all that stuff I had been through, I had a chance to sit back and think about it. And I was like, wow, everything that I said I wanted to do, I wanted to be, an inspiration to other women, to other people that's down to help others get back on their feet and show them that there is hope. I've been doing that all of my life. I've been doing that. I didn't need no teacher to tell me. I didn't need no piece of paper to certify me in that area, because God had already certified me in it. Hey, Lisa, baby. So don't let nobody tell you what you got to do, because a lot of your gifts, you don't have to have that piece of paper for a man to tell you that what you are certified for. God had already showed you and told you what you certified for. You don't stop waiting around, because you will wait around and miss out on your opportunities and walking in your calling and in your gifts, because you think that you got to have this and you think that you got to have that. No, you don't. You use just what you got until you can get the rest of what you need. And I promise you, when you start operating in your gifts and using the little bit of things that you got, you're going to realize that you got more than enough to get started. All you need is a starter kit, and God already been and gave you a starter kit. What you going to do with the starter kit? I love you too, darling. And then once you start doing that, guess what? He going to open up those doors, and he going to gift you with everything else that you need. You're going to be walking, you going to be doing what you need to do. So, baby, you want to be that grief counselor, recovery counselor, you can be just that. Go volunteer in these places. Go to some of these where they be having these meetings. They will be glad to have you. You got neighbors, you got friends, you got other people in your life that's going through and trying to be that's in recovery right now. They trying to stop doing whatever it is that they're doing. You can be there for them. You can be there for the ones that don't even have insurance to get these, to get the help that they need. God have you right there, you. And word of mouth travels. Because I'm telling y'all, when I started my business, word of mouth travel. I had clients till I used to be like, okay, y'all, wait a minute. It's the truth. And I never knew that I've been walking in my calling all my life. Look at all these children I got. They come to me because they seek advice. They seek love. They need motivation. They need a lot of things. Nurturing. When their parents couldn't be there, their biological parents couldn't be there, or they didn't want to talk to them. They knew they could talk to me and confide in me, and I was not going to be judgmental, because most of the time I done been where they are. Stop judging. When you judge and look down on people like you better than them, ain't nobody gonna come to you for no help. And a lot of times we want to judge people when all they need is somebody to understand. And don't never do that, because you know where you at right now, but you don't know where you might end up being and who help you might need. That same person that you gave up on, that same person that you judged and said they wasn't going to be nothing. Baby, I done seen God turn a whole lot of people's lives around. You don't know what God is doing. God is probably using them, and they got to go through the fire and the storm just to be the example. So God can use them. Those are the brave ones. Those are the strong ones. Those are the warriors. Look at Jesus. What happened to him? Simple. I don't care. I've seen people turn their lives around. I'm talking about at the lowest of the low. But we judge folks without even knowing the circumstances of what they're going through. Mentally. I done been there mentally where I just was not there. I just wanted to quit. I then gave up. And you don't want to say nothing to nobody because people going to judge you anyway. Stop putting your mouth on folks in a bad way. If you can't pray for them or give them some words of encouragement or do something to help them get out of the situation that they're in, then you need to be quiet. They don't need nobody coming to ridicule them. They don't need nobody coming to make them feel more worse than what they already feel. They already feel bad. They down. Why is you kicking them when they down? They need somebody that's going to help lift them up. That's going to say, come here, sister. Come here, brother. Let me give you a helping hand to get you up off that floor right now. I used to tell people, I don't need your advice. Don't come tell me your advice. If you ain't willing to help me, I don't need to hear what you got to say. I don't need you going in on me and you ain't came to help. I don't need that. Now I can listen to you if you know you coming from the right place. But sometimes you have to step outside of what you're so used to. If that's not been serving a purpose, it has served its purpose. That's just like a child, and you about this. You know our children. We got them in the baby bed because they're babies. Then they start growing. You got to get something different for them to sleep in because they're growing. Allow yourself to grow. Stop studying your growth with being comfortable with being inside of a box that's only containing your greatness. Open up that box, baby, and step outside of it. Hey, Sheila, darling. And step outside of it. Hey, Lucille. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share button for me, please. That's all I ask. And if you want to share a donation, it's at the bottom. Bossy Queen 1111. I love blessings too. It's not required. Okay? You know, that was the word. That's what God gave me. You know. And, you know, you got to start from somewhere. A lot of us have had it rough, you know. But when you decided to get better and you started putting the steps in order to get better, you put the action in it. You put the work in, because faith without work is dead. Okay? You put the action in. And guess how the door started opening up? Y'all, I've been feeling so good. See, I told y'all something today. I wasn't trying to tell y'all. Some of y'all might have caught it, and some of y'all might have didn't. When I say everything is lining up, and like I was telling y'all, it's okay. And you got to make ends meet. When you on a mission, you going to do whatever you got to do. If you got to go get you a job to make your business flourish, to start your business, then go do it. Then go do it. I always tell y'all, don't count on one income. You need to have at least have 2 streams of income. Me, I always said I want 4 to 5 streams of income, and I'm making sure that's what I got. And I've been putting it in place, and everything is working out just fine. And just because it might not have happened right then, or you might have failed, then you go back to the drawing board and you figure out where you messed up at, and don't make the same mistake. Learn from your mistakes. I tell you, celebrate your successes and your failures, because both of them are your failures is just as important as your success. Your win is just as important as your loss is just as important as your wins, because they all matter, because it's all helping you get to where you at now. It plays a big part of how you got there and how you gonna stay there. What did God give you? Ooh, God has given me so much. He's been giving me everything I asked for. I can't complain. It got a little uncomfortable, but change is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Hey, Jazzy Jan, how you doing, beautiful? From Mobile, Alabama. Jazzy Jan from Mobile. Come on in, queen. Thank you, Sheila. You know, when I tell y'all my girls, my goddaughters, I'm so proud of them. And when you talk to each one of them, they ain't gonna tell you nothing negative. They gonna tell you how I helped them. And for another mother to tell me what she said to me today, that meant everything in the world to me. That was like I had received $1 million. She said, thank you. I appreciate that. It was my pleasure. But that's what I always said I wanted to do. And then realize until later on that I was walking in my car and I was doing just that. Stop procrastinating. Now I'm good at doing it, but I'm working on it. Procrastination kills success. It kills your dreams. Don't wait too long. Do it. Anytime you come up with one excuse, think of 2 reasons why you should. When you get one excuse why you shouldn't, think of 2 more other reasons why you should. Your goddaughter from today is beautiful. Thank you for sharing her. Thank you, Robbie. I will be sharing. Okay. I would definitely be sharing more of her and some more of my goddaughters and some more wonderful women. Like I said, we got some things planned and lined up. Y'all gonna get a chance to see, and y'all gonna love it. It's great content, you know, and it's informative. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some laughs. We're gonna have some cries. We're gonna have, you know, just fun. But we're gonna also be able to take some away from that and learn something, and, you know, just feel better all together. You don't have to do what everybody else do. Stick to what you know to do best. Stay true to you. Don't jump on everybody else's bandwagon because they seem to be doing well or it seems to work for them. Don't do that. You never know who is watching you. Like, now I was taking up for somebody, and I got a warning. Let me chill out. And in the warning it says, it said, just believe and trust the process with faith. It says, thank you, Jazz. It says, we're going to say that was a mistake because your content, you have very positive content. And we wish we had more content creators like you. That's what it said. And I was like, because they don't see no negativity from me. They don't get negative anything from me. Even when I'm trying to, I got something to say to somebody, I don't do it in a negative way. Simple. It's a way to do anything. So stay true to who you are, because somebody is watching. When it's your time, it's your time. And can't nobody stop that. But just be patient. Just keep being you. Don't jump on somebody else's bandwagon doing what they doing, because eventually that's going to wear out. Especially if it's not being done in the right way. Because you're accountable for what you do. And like I said, you're accountable for your own brand. And hey, how do you want to present it to the world? Is that the way you want to represent your company and who you are? Those are things to think about. And with that being said, I love y'all. It's time for me to go. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.